They are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to get this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Oh, what a juke into space. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
21-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson hitting Samuel on the slant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they fight it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes, left side. Down inside the 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Jackson slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They go with the option on 4th down. Left left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to...
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 74 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Let's go. It's a gain of 8. And the Baltimore first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Demetrius Knight coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. And right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
And he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
11, Thomas. Right, 80.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 61 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Brown with his stick skills. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Evan McPherson with a kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now here come the Ravens. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Jackson finds his man. It's Kohler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Jackson. Throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Again, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 3 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot sideways. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Following the bunch, PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. Another nice move. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Right 80.
Now it's Burrow. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 2.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime